Hello and welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Welcome to Monday the, I don't know what date it is, but it's the bank holiday at the end of May. I'm losing track. Hi Liz.
Hi.
So I thought that today, to celebrate the return of Liz to the channel, we'd do a bit of a life update, a bit of a catch up. I know I mainly document my training on this channel, but you know, life creeps into it as well, so I wouldn't call myself a lifestyle vlogger. But I like to think that we connect, so I'll keep you up to date. So we've got about 30 miles to ride. We're going to stop at a picnic spot that we're going to make up, and then we'll have a quick chat, shall we?
Yeah.
Here we go then, 2 hours done. Let's make us wipe our hands with baby wipes. Picnic unpacked out of the bike packing bag, very handy. Liz's banana sadly got a bit mashed up, but that's definitely Liz's that got mashed up, not mine. Time for some lunch, hey?
Yeah, I'm starving.
Yeah. Got any white crap in my lips?
No, not at the moment.
I always keep having that. Anyway, so we've now done, what we've done, 2 hours on the bikes,
Yeah.
30 something miles,
Yeah,
I don't even know.
2 miles, I think.
We've had a nice little picnic halfway, so I said we'd give you some sort of life update. I wanted to explain basically where this woman had come from. So for those that have been around for a little while will have seen Liz a while ago, but those that have only started following the channel recently might not have seen her. And I did get a couple of messages on Instagram, thank you to you guys who did, basically asking me where Liz was. Now there's no Jerry McGuile funny story behind it. Unfortunately, it is quite boring, but I will share it with you just so that we're being as transparent as we normally are. So should we wind the clock back to about a year or so ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we lived in Norfolk for 4 years or so, and then at the beginning of 2019 we decided to move back to be closer to family in Nottinghamshire, where we're from. Due to a very long boring story, we were going to utilise using parents' houses as like a stepping stone, so opportunity to save some money and get our lives together, etc. That was planned to be for a few months, wasn't it? And then it quickly transitioned to it was a year, just because we didn't find the exact house that we wanted in the right area and so on. I was in charge of negotiations and made offers on 3 and didn't buy any. Okay. Liz then got involved and we bought a house, didn't we? And then who could have predicted after a year of living with parents and it dragging on a bit longer than planned, a worldwide pandemic comes around, so that caused the sellers to pull out. So we're now, I want to say, back to square one, because we're keeping an eye out and we're ready to sort of buy something as soon as something comes up. But of course the housing market is pretty at the minute, and well, we're not really sure what to do in life, are we? So, anyway, so the reason why Liz is back around now is because we lived with our own parents for the last few months. It was just easier space-wise and logistic-wise because of where we're both working. But then the lockdown came into effect and we didn't really know how long it was going to be for, so we just sort of stayed put, but of course we couldn't see each other. So we went, was it 6 or 7 weeks?
Yeah, about 7 weeks, I think, where we didn't see each other at all. Because I was still going to work every day, you're obviously working from home.
Yeah.
But then we decided that
was
enough, really.
Lockdown restrictions got relaxed a bit in that you can meet one person outdoors and stay more than 2 meters away, but that still wasn't really a light at the end of the tunnel, was it? So we decided that we needed to, in order to follow the rules, we needed to live together to be able to see each other. So Liz has moved in with me, so we now have ourselves, mother, sister, 3 cats, one of which is ours, and a dog.
Quite a mad house.
It's funny though, isn't it? Oh, it's mental. So yeah, so that's where we are now. So at least we're living together. We're very lucky to both be in work and so on. This is by no means a please give us sympathy. This is a very first world problem, and actually in the grand scheme of things this isn't bad at all. So we're just sort of adapting to the new way of life, aren't we?
That's it. It's just making the best out of a bad situation, really.
Yeah.
I imagine a lot of other people are as well.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, what this means for the channel is already my diet has improved tenfold. I had been living on like burgers and chips and pizza, etc. What's for tea tonight?
Lentil chilli tonight.
Lentil chilli, exactly. You see, that sort of stuff. It's going to be the key. Liz didn't have access to an indoor training setup where she now obviously can use my watt bike if she asks very nicely. So you'll be able to get some decent indoor training done as well.
Hi.
We can obviously, we can obviously, who's your mate? We can obviously do some riding together as we have done today, and it just makes life a whole lot more bearable, doesn't it?
Sure does.
Yeah. So we got our heads.
I was really missing my cat.
So we got our heads together the other night, and literally that's why I've got no hair left. Thanks, Liz. And thought,
sorry about that.
yeah, that's all right. And thought, right, what are we going to do for the next few weeks? We've got no races, no events. What are we going to focus on? Because I'm quite keen to hold ourselves accountable to each other and train together. So we decided on.
I want to try and do a 5k PB. And you do as well, don't you?
Yeah, because it's low volume. It's something easy to, not easy, but you know, it's a simple target to have. The training's quite easy to calculate. We can do a lot of the sessions together if we're doing efforts and stuff. So we just said we're going to try and do a 5k PB, didn't we? So we're going to try and make a little series out of that first. You did a 5k like sort of test run the other day. I did one a couple of weeks ago. So we're taking those times and working from there. But as well as that, I think you've got a little plan to do a little video about how to make some sort of energy bar things.
Yeah, using bananas and things, but I need to find a recipe first, so.
Okay, because it doesn't look amazing when I do it.
No.
But basically, we just try and think about ways that we can share what we're focusing on and try and share a bit of positivity with you guys. So if there's anything in particular you want to see, if you want to see Liz do a 3-hour power test, you know, you let me know. She'll do it. No, so yeah, basically just wanted to give you a quick update on our lives, explain to those who hadn't seen Liz before who she is and why she's here. And that's about it, isn't it? Have I missed anything?
No, I think that's everything. That's brought us all up to date, I think.
Yeah, okay. Well, thank you very much for listening if you made it this long. I appreciate it's probably boring for a lot of people, but some people had asked, so there you go. Hope you're all fit and well. Looking after yourselves, and we will see you in another video soon.
Yeah. Bye.